Here I'm getting everything organized, getting it all laid out, ready to pack up for the trip. Got the food box all ready to mail out. Now I'm headed to the airport to fly into Reno. I took a bus from Reno down to Incline Village in Nevada. I stayed there at the Parkside Inn overnight and then took a taxi in the morning up to the trailhead. Well, here we go. Today's the day. It's finally here. Starting out. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Ready to hit the trail. Looks like it's going to be clear. Got some little smoke haze down over the lake, but I'm hoping that that clears out as the trip goes on. So here we go. Well, day one. Just came through Tahoe Meadows, and I'm hiking up through this lodgepole pine forest. It's slightly uphill, so things are going good. Definitely feel the altitude a little bit coming from basically sea level. It's probably good that I at least spent the night in Incline Village last night. Helped me partially acclimate anyway, so looks like it's going to be a clear, beautiful day. I'm really looking forward to this trip. First day was about 14 miles. I camped at this Nevada State Park, which you're required to camp at in this area. Had a water pump there and then some picnic tables, so that kind of made it nice for the first day. Well, here we are, day two on the trail. 6:55 a.m. Had a good night. Clouded up a little bit, but in the evening, but got real windy. It stayed windy all night, but no rain. And clear as a bell this morning. Sun's up, and we're on the trail for day two. Well, I'm here at Spooner Lake, and I need to get water. This is my last water for a while, so a lot of weeds, so this is how we're going to do it. Anyway, got water the rest of the trip, the rest of today. This is looking west across Lake Tahoe. Those far peaks over there are in Desolation Wilderness, where I'll be in a couple of days. I hiked 16.4 miles and made a dry camp just along the trail down in the trees for camp number 2. Well, Day 3. Spent the night down off the trail here, little spot. Wind died down, it was very nice. And on the trail, 6:40 a.m. heading down to Kingsbury north and then south, Tramway Market. So another clear day, and here we go. The trail goes right past Heavenly Valley Ski Resort. I bought some snacks at the Tramway Market and passed under some of the ski lifts on my way through this area. Well, made it up to Monument Pass. A little farther than I thought, but it was doing good. It's a pretty big climb. I don't know if I'm going to try to go to Star Lake. There's a camp spot about another mile. I'm probably going to try to get to at least. So I'm glad to be here. As my friend Phil Robertson would say, happy, happy, happy. Made it all the way to Star Lake for camp for a 19-mile day. My longest day so far. Well, here it is, day 4. Starting out 7 a.m. Made it all the way to Star Lake last night, which was nice. And now we're heading up. Going to try to make it to Big Meadow today. So, time to go to work, baby. I gotta tell you, this Tahoe Rim Trail is one of the best constructed trails I've ever seen. It's just very high quality. Look at some of the trail work that's gone into this thing is amazing, and the high maintenance level is outstanding. I got to give it to the Tahoe Rim Trail Association. They've really made a high quality trail out of this. Well, here I am on Friel Pass. It's like a nice 2-mile uphill. First thing in the morning, get the legs warmed up. It's 7:55, so it took me 55 minutes, so not too bad for going uphill. I'll take it. So the rest of the day should be a little easier. So here we are on Friel Pass. It's real smoky down and over the lake today, but not sure how this will show up, but looking out over there, that's Monument Peak, and then just below it, Monument Pass, where I came through yesterday on my way to Star Lake. Today I hiked 15.1 miles to the Big Meadow campground. Well, here we go, day 5. Made it down to Big Meadow trailhead yesterday. Stayed at a little campground down the road a little bit. Kind of nice to have a picnic table. Now I'm heading towards Round Lake, East Meadow, Showers Lake tonight. Be a short day. Only got to go about 7 miles because I got to wait till Monday to hit Echo Lake, pick up my supply drop. So pretty cool last night, down to about 35, but looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. The smoke's all cleared out, so it's going to be another great day. Here we are hiking across Big Meadow. in the morning. Morning sun is just hitting it, and it's awesome out here. Trail headed up the Round Lake. Well, hit the Pacific Crest Trail. This is the very southern tip of the Tahoe Rim Trail. Coming into Meese Meadows. There's the old line shack over there. And this is heading down into Meese Meadows and towards Meese Lake. First hiked into here in 1966 with the Boy Scouts, and made many trips in here. We even snowshoed in here, and wintertime used to stay in that cabin a couple times. Brings back a lot of memories. Okay, here we're approaching the old Boy Scout camps right over there on the other side of the Truckee River, Upper Truckee. And there's down towards Meese Lake. It's way down there. This is where the Scouts used to camp, right over here. Here's the Upper Truckee River. We're in here as Scouts. We used to dam this up and make a little swimming hole. The water is really low right now. Well, right here's the old Scout camp, and this is where the boys and I camped, right here, when we hiked in here. Here's the main Scout camp area. Used to have the kitchen, big kitchen set up right here in these trees. And we'd camp all around. I camped right there one year, me and Dave Christie. Here's another spot that I camped several years. Right in these trees, we'd rig up a nylon tarp over us and set up our camp. That's when we were older, when we were one of the senior Scouts. Right up that draw, that's where the old cache is, where the boys went up and found the old cache after all those years, still there. I'm not going to take the time to go up there, but there's the main camp again. So like I said, the first time I came in here was in 1966, and came in quite a few years. Then came in here with my two boys, probably, I don't know if it was maybe 94, 95, somewhere along in there, and they hiked up and found that cache, like I said, and I'm sure it's still up there. Nobody else has been in. It doesn't look like anybody else is using this, but that was a lot of years ago. Well, back on the trail, headed to Showers Lake. It's kind of neat, reminiscing about all that, and bringing the boys up there. Maybe sometime in the next 5 or 10 years, who knows, I'll bring my grandsons back here again, and they can go up there and find that old Boy Scout cache and dig it up and look at it again. I'm sure it'll still be there, so it's kind of neat. Here's one spot on the trail up to Showers Lake I remember. We used to always take a hike up to Showers every year during Boy Scout summer camp, and one thing our kids used to love to do when we were kids is we'd climb up there on those rocks and we'd roll rocks down. We'd roll rocks down half a day. Loved to roll rocks. I think the old man will pass this year.
Well, today was a short day. Only did 7.5 miles up to Showers Lake, where I was able to clean up, do a little bit of laundry, and relax a little bit.
Here we are, starting out day 6. Spent the night at Showers Lake. Only did about a half a day hike yesterday. Took it easy so that I could hit Echo Lake today for my mail drop. So it was nice to have an easy day. Washed my clothes, took a bath, relaxed a little bit. Got an early start this morning at 6:30. Make sure I get to Echo Lake while the post office is open. So, another nice clear day. Sun's just starting to come up. So, got 70 miles down, only 100 more to go.
Today I crossed Highway 50 at Echo Summit, got down to Echo Lake Resort where I picked up my resupply, bought an ice cream, and took a 2-hour break and then hit the trail again. I entered Desolation Wilderness and made my way to Aloha Lake where I made camp for the night and ended up doing 16.7 miles for today.
Well, here it is, day 7. Getting ready to take off. Spent the night at Lake Aloha last night. Kind of messed up the wilderness permit, but so today we're going over Dick's Pass, and hopefully we'll probably just stop at Middle Velma Lake for tonight, because that's the last water before Richardson. So kind of took it easy this morning, slept in a little bit, get out of camp a little bit before 8, and gonna be a short day today. Well, only made it up here to Dick's Pass. This is looking south down across Desolation Wilderness. Coming around, there's Dick's Peak, saddle. Here's the path.
After going over Dick's Pass, I went down past Dick's Lake and down to Middle Velma Lake for camp for a total of 11.5 miles today.
Well, here we go. Day 8. Stayed at Middle Velma Lake last night, and today I've got about a mile to go. Hit the 100-mile mark, and only 70 to go. Got a little bit of clouds this morning, but still looks like it's going to be a great day.
Passed the 100-mile mark today and ended up doing 17.3 miles down to the North Fork of Blackwood Creek for camp tonight.
Well, today's Thursday, day 9. Been on the trail for about an hour and a half already. Just went up over Twin Peaks. Now I'm heading downhill towards Tahoe City. Hopefully get to Tahoe City today and stay ahead of schedule, and have a 0 day tomorrow. Take it easy and clean up, resupply for the final section of the trail. Had clouds last night, but no rain, and today's pretty clear. Few wispy clouds on the horizon, but again, another beautiful day on the trail.
Hiked 14.1 miles today down into Tahoe City. I was able to get a motel, take a break, clean up my clothes, have a 0 day, and get a little good food in me.
Well, today is Saturday, 14th, heading out from Tahoe City, and on the trail about a half hour, and it's completely clear this morning, no clouds. Had a little bit of rain yesterday afternoon, but things are looking good. A day of rest in Tahoe City was great, and gonna push on and finish this thing out. Got about 40 miles to go, and another beautiful day on the trail. And the nice thing, I can now look back, and instead of saying that's where I need to go, I can say that's where I've already been.
Today I did 13.4 miles and camped at Watson Lake for the night.
Well, today's day 12, Sunday, 7 a.m. We're on the trail. Spent the night at Watson Lake between 3 and 5 p.m. Had a nice big thunderstorm roll through with some thunder, lightning, rain, and some hail. But we were all secured in our tent. So today we're heading towards Mount Baldy, over Brockway Summit first, and then Mount Baldy, and then find a place to camp, and one more night, and then another day of hiking. We should be back to the start and complete this trip. Morning skies are all clear, no clouds, so hopefully that'll hold and we don't have any more thunderstorms.
I did 14.2 miles today, had a great view from my camp up near the top of Mount Baldy.
Well, here we go, day 13. It's Monday, and camped up at Mount Baldy last night. Pretty windy, but worked out good. Go up over Relay Peak today, and got about 12 miles to go, and finish out this trip. Sky is clear, sun's getting ready to come up. Another beautiful day. I'm on Relay Peak, highest point on the TRT, 10,338 feet.
Did 13.1 miles today on the last day for a total of 172.4 miles for the trip.